Meanwhile, Hillary Clinton's email saga is still hanging over her campaign big time. In fact, the Los Angeles Times reporting the investigation is entering its final phase and that the feds, well, they say that they're actually ready to speak to Hillary Clinton herself. To the Daily Caller's Vince Colanese. Vince, you know, do talk about bad timing. Even if she's interviewed by the FBI, the appearance coupled with her terrible trustworthy numbers cannot be good for her campaign.
No, not at all. She's got. We find out now that she's got 147 FBI agents investigating her email practices. Yeah, that sounds routine. That's totally normal. 147 people investigating what you did as Secretary of State. And, you know, couple that with the fact that the guy who set up the server has immunity been granted to him now, and that the FBI wants to bring her in for questioning. There's nothing about this that sounds routine. And as far as campaign surprises, this is one we've known has been coming for a while. But Hillary Clinton and her campaign has had this remarkable poker face throughout the campaign about this. They've pretended like everything about this is entirely normal. There's nothing to see here. This is just a security review. But the numbers suggest something very different.
Although from time to time it does ruffle her feathers. She does not like answering any questions involving this email thing. And, you know, she tried to play it off in the past about wiping down the server and all that kind of stuff. It's gone way past the point of her, you know, sort of just pushing this off. The public wants to know about it. More importantly, Democrats are questioning her trustworthiness. So I guess the big question is, with respect to the Democrats, is it better to get this thing out right now and try to do damage control between now and November, or let it be a general election issue if indeed the FBI starts their conversation with her later?
Right. Well, this is what we know. We know that if the Clinton campaign wanted to get something out, they would have already done it. If the whole point was to get the bad news out of the way and then, you know, hope that they could weather the next few months let that behind him, they would have already done it, and that hasn't happened yet. So, you know, there really are two scenarios here. One, she's cleared by the FBI. Again, that kind of seems unlikely for an agency that's rushing to get a decision out with almost 150 agents examining this. Or there is something bad in there, and it is going to harm her. Now, the question I have is, will it stop her from running for president? If we get an indictment, does she stop? It's pretty Clintonian to just persist and be like, look, it just moves to the next stage of the investigation. Let's just keep pushing forward.
The answer is she will not stop. I'll give you that. We'll switch places, and I'll answer your question. Hey, Vince, thanks a lot, buddy. Really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Okay.